Well, that time, I did press dodge at the right time for the beginning of that combo, but I was flatlined on stamina. I actually had none. Zero stam. Absolutely dead. So that was bad. I gotta, like, be a bit more careful with, my stamina resource. I really shouldn't have attacked while I was so low, it seems. I guess I can attack after he misses with the dash. It's like a one-hit combo. And then as soon as he does like a 3-hit combo so fast, I gotta remember to not attack after that. Because after dodging 3, I'm definitely gonna be too low on stamina. Whoa, it can't not be a real Dark Souls. It's got the name right there. Like, what are you gonna call it instead? It's got the title. People need to be cooler about things. Ah, double KO. Wow. I'm interested. Like, I really like information about cut content in games, and I don't see cut content always as like, you know, they cut it because something was wrong with it. Maybe they cut it because they decided to change what their idea is. So, I wonder if there's much cut content in Dark Souls, or if everything that they planned made it in all the time. I can't watch anything like that on YouTube about cut content until I'm satisfied that there's no more for me to see in any of the games. It's a bit of a shame for me that I can't watch any of that stuff yet, but I always like an interesting video about cut content. Double KO again. This guy. Oh, really? Even though they'd done Armored Core stuff on the PlayStation and Demon Souls, they still... Wow. I guess they must have worked really hard on Dark Souls 1 then, if partway through they run out of dosh. Cash capital. Yikes. Yeah, yeah. I'm assuming it all paid off in the end, though. I bet Dark Souls has made them tons of money. Although, obviously, the publisher's taken, like, even more than that. Hey, I think the guy's dead. Yeah. Certainly makes a lot of sense, for sure. So I think I got to clear this room like another, I don't know, five times. I think this room, and then once I'm done with that, we've got pure boss runs. I feel like the lava level's a bit weird down there, past Quelaag, like up to Quelaag, perfect. But then after that, they just shove like 100 copies of the Taurus boss next to each other, and then 100 copies of, I'm forgetting his name, but the demon in the corridor that's really bad with the 2 dogs. Oh my god, why can't I remember his name? Capra Demon. Just like, why? Huh? Instead of enemy placement, it's just like enemy platoons that is like jammed in a perfect formation. It's a bit weird. Just, you know, imagining demons in any kind of formation. This feels a bit odd to me. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff in the background. There's a lot of cool buildings that you don't ever go up to. And maybe they were always intended to, like, never have anything in them. It's actually like a lot of cool level up there. And normally if you see a lot of cool level somewhere, you eventually get around to it. It seems like a bit of a waste to have quite so much background. It just seems a bit like, yo, quickly, Steve, paste like 100 guys in this corridor, and we're done for the day, rather than carefully placed enemies. Whoa. Big bow. Yeah, I think that was the weird thing down there. There's like so many of them. They're just like, it's like somebody looked at an overview in the map generator and just said, okay, well this area is empty. We're out of time. Just fill it from side to side with dinosaurs. But only half a dinosaur. That way we can fit more half dinosaurs in. Then when you get to the Lost Eyes of Izalith, whichever of the two that is, proper, you fight an awful lot of the statue demons that are, you know, they're an old enemy. They're a little bit weak. They don't do anything different when you fight them over there to the previous areas. It's just like somebody put thousands of them in a row. So again, it's just like mass paste in thousands of that same foe. Yeah, I don't think I ever fought one in the end. Like, I ran away from that one that kind of aggroes on you, and all the rest of them I ran away from. It's too terrifying to fight, like, it's a half dinosaur. But a full dinosaur? No freaking way. Oh, he's actually immortal. No wonder I'd be missing him. Oh, no. No. So bad at this guy. Yeah, I mean, at least, like the Asylum Demon, at least they gave him a new name, and at least they give him a fire skin. Somebody spent, like, a couple of minutes, at least. Just, like, export texture, import texture fire, and then done. I know it's a bit more, you know, whatever than that, but if it's just like a fire graphic over the top of the default skin, and I guess all they need to do is put like particle effect over the top. Still, wonderful game. I kind of wish they did no, rather than the remaster that you guys have told me that we got, which apparently isn't too impressive. It would have been really cool if we had like an in-house redo of the game that even allowed for changes. So rather than a remaster, it would be a remake, I guess you'd call it. And then if they could fit in anything that they did cut, that they wanted to do differently, or any enemy placements that are like, this was just so we could release enemy placements. This is how we would really have wanted to do it. I think people would love that. I think it'd be less work for them as well to retool one of their old games to be how they wanted, than to build an entirely new game. So I think there's benefits there to releasing something that you know people will buy. You know people go and buy it. and then you don't have to work quite as hard on it for quite as long, because a lot of the core game is already done. Like, there's got to be lots of things that they're absolutely satisfied with. Yeah. If you've got an absolute winner on your hand that you know is going to sell well, that you only have to do half as much work for, probably put something else on hold in order to make that. Is Elden Ring good then? Am I gonna be happy with Elden Ring? I'm hoping so. Nice. Cool. I think the other thing about like doing a remake as well is that you could have people just sort of like chip in on it around the office as like a not entirely a side thing, but just as like when someone's not doing something else on their current game because there's nothing to do at the moment, like one of the teams. Feel like, oh, okay, you can work a little bit more on the Dark Souls 1 remake. Just like eventually build it rather than finish it now. Alright, make sure we're two-handing. Let's get in there. Boy, I sure hope I get better at this a little bit quicker than I have been. It's been frustrating. Well, I did press the dodge key, but I guess that was too late. No stamina. Oof. Too early, too early, too early. Yeah, I think this is one of those guys where I wouldn't mind, like, if I had 10 times the amount of health that I had, just to get a bit more of a look at the guy before I was dead. Yeesh. Thought there was a... Ah, there he is. Ah, wall. Bam. In his face. Oh, that's the arch one at the back, okay. Did I miss, like, one of the melee ones in there, or what happened? Yikes. This room always goes a little bit different every single time. I kinda like it. Whereas the Smelter Demon's trash, the blue Smelter Demon, that went very consistently, but awfully. Is there any more guys in here that I didn't get? No. No, we're good. We're good. Okay. Samurai Master. Here we go. Nope. As soon as you get, like, one roll wrong on a 3-hit combo, it feels like you can't get any of the rest of it right. He just, like, slices you for all the rest of it because your character's too busy going, oh, the first hit, and then you get hit by the second one, and then when you try and roll the third one, he's still going, ouch, from the second hit, and you can't get out of it once he's hit you with part of it. Ugh, dreadful. Hammering the roll key during the second part and the third part, nothing. Okay, here we go. Lizard down. I think as soon as the lizard's gone, maybe this room will be gone too. I feel like I've been killing the lizard almost as much as I've been killing these guys. Maybe I did kill these guys a little bit more. I did skip the lizard a few times. I just want to, like, crouch and shoot, because then I could get that guy through the window at the door. I think you said, play Elden Ring after Dark Souls 3 and not Sekiro, because Sekiro is a bit of a different game. Kind of looking forward to that. kind of... It's odd, right? It's a different game. I hope it's still sort of similar. But we'll have to, you know, wait and get there to see. But curious. I'm curious about Sekiro. If it's different. Like, so different at least that I have to play Elden Ring first, even though that's not the release order. It's crazy. Gotta be something really fundamentally... Yeah, really, really different for that to be the case. Oh, damn. I'd say I got him down about 30% of his hit points before I failed terribly. It's not bad. Gives me a little bit more glimpse at the possible future where I do this. If I can do 30%, I can do 100%. Can be done. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm not going to say I'm consistently going to do better, though. Because, yeah, you know, sometimes I don't. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have done so much weightlifting last night. Maybe I'm not on top form. Ah, this room's still up. I'm glad he decided to back away rather than stab me. He was a cool guy. Some of this room's definitely cleared because I didn't fight the two in front of the archers. I don't know if lefty and righty are going to be here though. No, lefty and righty are gone as well. Cool. Two archers and straight back into the boss? Yeah, I think I can handle that. Nice. Yeah. So that's got like I don't know, like a grapple radius on it. Like in Dark Souls 1, I had trouble with the Four Kings because their grapple had like a really wide pickup on it. So, I don't know, I think I've got to go like a lot wider for the whole spells. Yeah, it was a pretty cool way to die. I'm gonna think about like, maybe when he's doing that, trying the run thing. Like, run to the side, strafe around him. See if that works. I'm assuming he's just gonna spin on the spot though. Maybe I need to like roll forwards and past him to get around the other side. Maybe he can't spin around too far before he has to initiate the move. So I might try, as dangerous as it sounds, I might try rolling into him rather than trying to go left or right. Maybe that's the problem. Left and right might be too easy to pick me up. I think on the Four Kings, to get rid of their grapple, I needed to get beyond them so that they're out the other side. They kind of lawnmower drove over you. So, yeah, oh, that's the one on the right's gone, I think. This one on the left's still here. I think the other grappler that I really hated in Dark Souls 1 was like the Iron Golem. Just like, oh man, he's got me with the grapple. Here I go, off the cliff. Goodbye, everybody. Sense Fortress again. Oh, Lord. Sense Fortress. It's infamous. Yeah, I think in the end he is a good fight, but I just fighting the whole fortress with 5 Estus Flask every time, that wasn't working out for me too well. I rolled too soon because I was panicking about the size of my health bar left. I'm all like, okay, well, I'll dodge this next one. I'll really, really, really dodge this next one. And then I'll use a health potion. But my concern for my health betrayed me. Yeah, I think the snaky enemies are really good design, but they had so much damage reduction. Like, I'd walk up to them with an axe that did like, 150 to 200 on all the other undeads nearby. But then I'd attack the snake and then it would do like 23. And I'd be like, oh. So, this is going to take a while then. Thank goodness I had a rear handle on the parry. Hey! Top Dragon's gone. But yeah, like, the parry in this, doing this thing, I couldn't get into the parry here. Yeah, the snakehead guys are quite action figure-ish. Some of the later 1985 Transformers, where they had the Pretenders, where there was like an outer skin and then the Transformer was inside, they're a little bit like those. That requires some very specific Transformers knowledge, I suppose, to know a specific line of Transformers from 1986.